Calypso man, Calypso man, Calypso man. Everybody call him the 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 Calypso man. Now you take a trip to Hawaii, daddy do, and you come on back to Bahamas, daddy do. Now you take a trip to Jamaica, daddy do, and you come on back to Bahamas, daddy do. Everybody call him the Calypso man. 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 Now I take a trip to get now with daddy. Let me go on through Melbourne and daddy. Let me come on up to Rick's room and daddy. I know when I ride on into the daddy. Now I take a trip to Long Island, daddy. Come on up to Cat Island, daddy. Right on the Harbor Island, daddy do. And you went up right on Hog Island, daddy do. Everybody call him the Calypso man. 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 My father don't raise no cotton and corn, very few potatoes, green peas and lima beans, but Lord got tomatoes. I took my gal to a restaurant, sat her down to a table. She ate so much of peas and rice till the grease settled around her navel. So my father don't raise no cotton and corn, very few potatoes, green peas and lima beans, but Lord got tomatoes. Now Mary had a little cat, swallowed a ball of yarn. When that cat had kittens, they all had sweaters on. So my father don't raise no cotton and corn, very few potatoes, green peas and lima beans, but Lord got tomatoes. That same little cat that Mary had swallowed a watch one day. She gave her a dose of castor oil to pass the time away. So my father don't raise no cotton and corn, very few potatoes, green peas and lima beans, but Lord got tomatoes. Mary had a little sheep. With the sheep she used to sleep. Sheep turned out to be a ram, and Mary had a little lamb. Father don't raise no cotton and corn, very few potatoes, green peas and lima beans, but Lord got tomatoes. Now Eve, she was a dancer. My, how that woman can dance. Her dress was made of fig leaves, and so was Adam's pants. So my father don't raise no cotton and corn, very few potatoes, green peas and lima beans, but Lord got tomatoes. Now Adam, he was bashful. He turned his face to the wall, because he knew when autumn came, those leaves would certainly fall. So my father don't raise no cotton and corn, very few potatoes, green peas and lima beans, but Lord got tomatoes. Now my father don't raise no cotton and corn, very few potatoes, green peas and lima beans, but Lord got tomatoes, tomatoes. People live in New York, they had a wonderful talk about Little Nassau, Little Nassau. The pack up your grips, you're taking a trip to Little Nassau, Little Nassau. Now, when you go, please come again, but don't forget to bring along all of your friends to Little Nassau, Little Nassau. You'll have a wonderful time in Nassau. Drinking champagne and whiskey, lots of beer in Little Nassau, Little Nassau. Always fill your hearts with cheer in Little Nassau, Little Nassau. Now, when you go, please come again, but don't forget to bring along all of your friends to Little Nassau, Little Nassau. You'll have a wonderful time in Nassau. Drinking lots of booze, you're taking a cruise around Little Nassau, Little Nassau. Hennessy brandy is always handy in Little Nassau, Little Nassau. Now, when you go, please come again, but don't forget to bring along all of your friends to Little Nassau, Little Nassau. You'll have a wonderful time in Nassau. Standing at the hotel bar in Little Nassau, Little Nassau, smoking a 50-cent cigar in Little Nassau, Little Nassau. So when you want your cocktails mixed, come right here and get it fixed in Little Nassau, Little Nassau. You'll have a wonderful time in Nassau, Little Nassau, Little Nassau. You'll have a wonderful time in Nassau. It's the people who say that the men are leading the women astray. But I say, oh Lord, the women of today smarter than the men in every way. Let's put woman and man together, see which one of them smarter. Some say men, but I say no. The women got the men like a poppy show. Not me. Not me. It's the people who say that the men are leading the women astray. But I say, oh Lord, the women of today smarter than the men in every way. Ever since the world began, woman was always fooling man. So if you listen to me attentively, I'm gonna tell you how the women are fooling me. Not me. Not me. It's the people who say that the men are leading the women astray. But I say, oh Lord, the women of today smarter than the men in every way. Samson was the strongest man long ago. Nobody could beat him, that we all know. Till he clashed with Delilah up on top of the bed. She found that the strength was in the hair of his head. Not me. Not me. It's the people who say that the men are leading the women astray. But I say, oh Lord, the women of today smarter than the men in every way. I support a little girl independently. She promised to make a little baby for me. The baby was born and I went to see. His eyes was blue like a Portuguese. Not me. It wasn't me. The people who say that the men are leading the women astray. But I say, oh Lord, the women of today smarter than the men in every way. Not me. Not me. It's the people who say that the men are leading the women astray. But I say, oh Lord, the women of today smarter than the men in every way. Oh, it was a Jumbie Jamboree, took place in a New York cemetery. It was a Jumbie Jamboree, took place in a Woodlawn cemetery. Jumbies from all parts of the island, some of them are great Calypsonians. Since the season was carnival, they all go together in Bacchanal, and they singing back to back, belly to belly. I don't care a damn, I done dead already. Back to back, belly to belly was a Jumbie Jamboree. You hear the chorus, back to back, belly to belly. I don't care a damn, I done dead already. Back to back, belly to belly was a Jumbie Jamboree. One female Jumbie won't behave. See how she walking on the grave. In one hand she holding a quarter rum, with the other hand she beating conga drum. The lead singer started to make his rhyme, while the other drummers rattled their bones on time. One bystander had this to say, it was a trip to see the drummers break away, and they singing back to back, belly to belly, I don't care a damn, I done that already. Back to back, belly to belly was the Jumby Jamboree. You hear the chorus, back to back, belly to belly, I don't care a damn, I done that already. Back to back, belly to belly was the Jumby Jamboree.